So with the news of Kyrie Irving being out for 3 to 6 weeks, dropping last week, of course, Celtics fans are certainly somewhat, I would say, concerned heading into the playoffs. Would you say, Chris?
Yeah,
I mean, you got
big time.
Of course, you don't have your star point guard in the mix. You have this first-round matchup that could be between the Bucks, it could be with the Miami Heat, or it could be, and I think both of you would agree with me on this, it could be against the Washington Wizards, which would be a tough matchup in the first round.
I'm scared.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Mike, where's your level of concern for this first-round matchup without Kyrie Irving?
Hey, man. Without Kyrie Irving, it's huge. I mean, that's the guy you're really banking on. Obviously, Gordon Hayward, you hope that he was going to be around, but Kyrie Irving's the guy you planned on carrying you through a lot of these things that you're going to go through. But step into a matchup with the Washington Wizards, who will possibly getting John Wall back. And we have seen how Bradley Beal has developed throughout the course of the season with John Wall out. He's turned into not only a scorer but a playmaker. You give the Washington Wizards John Wall and Bradley Beal on the court at the same time with their scoring and playmaking ability, that scares me a lot.
Chris, you kept a close eye on this team. Give us your 2 cents here on the
that's
Washington
scary.
Wizards.
That's scary. You're going in without Kyrie, and you add Otto Porter to that mix, and you're dealing with a pretty solid offensive group that, hasn't been great over the last month. But like you said, if they get back a healthy John Wall, that's a scary bunch. And that's not counting out the Milwaukee Bucks or the Miami Heat. Those are two legitimate teams as well. You could deal with Giannis, or you could deal with a pretty well-rounded team and a well-coached team in Miami. So, yeah, I'm scared. There's a lot of uncertainty here.
I mean, obviously, the Kyrie Irving aspect of his offense obviously plays a big part here. But the Marcus Smart defensive side of things, to slow down one of the best backcourts in the NBA, I think, is what makes it more challenging for the Celtics.
Yeah, and especially, and you look at Milwaukee with Giannis, and you've got Middleton and stuff, and they've got multiple levels to them in terms of the offensive end, and you go at that without your best perimeter defender in Marcus Smart, and you've got some issues for sure. Giannis could play any position on the floor, and playing any team realistically without Marcus Smart is going to be an issue.
Mike, one thing to keep a close eye on, of course, is if the Celtics were to move to the second round without Kyrie Irving, let's say hypothetically they do get Irving back, depending on how the standings pans itself out, they could be seeing LeBron James and the Cavaliers in the second round. How do you feel about that matchup?
LeBron, in my opinion, is probably having the best season of his career. I mean, he's putting up unbelievable
stats.
Every year, though. I mean, but this year is different. If you see what he's doing at 33 years old, he's playing out of his mind.
I agree.
Yeah.
But his supporting cast, I still feel is a little shaky. I know they went through a lot of changes throughout the course of the season. So long, Isaiah Thomas and those guys. Hello, Jordan Clarkson and whatnot. But Jordan Clarkson, Rodney Hood, Larry Nance, come on now. LeBron will go off and he'll do his thing. But I think Brad Stevens and this Celtics team is a little more well-equipped to handle a LeBron James and then the supporting cast that he has over there in Cleveland. So I'm not too worried.
Chris, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, I'm scared of LeBron. Don't get me wrong there. But I trust Brad Stevens. I trust the depth that has kind of shined over the last couple months for sure. But again, if we could just stay away from LeBron and the Celtics can avoid him altogether, I'd prefer that.
Okay, well, time will tell. We'll see what happens within the next couple of weeks, and we'll see how the Eastern Conference pans itself out, and we'll keep a close eye on it, of course.